All right, Jeremy, thanks. Several Tri-Cities law enforcement agencies spent hours searching the Watauga River in Carter County last night after a man said he saw a child fall into the river. Now, according to the Carter County Sheriff's Office, that man reported hearing a child yell for help near the river around 6 o'clock last night. The witness said the child was near the river around the intersection of Lovers Lane and Lynn Avenue. After several hours of searching, first responders were unable to find anyone in the river. News Channel 11's Jordan Moore is in Carter County, where she just spoke to Sheriff Dexter Lunsford. Jordan, what's the latest?
That's right, Blake. Carter County Sheriff Dexter Lunsford said after an extensive search of the river last night, he made the decision to call it off. And one of the reasons for that is there was at the time and still are no reports of any small missing children in the area. Another reason Sheriff Lunsford called off that search is because the person who made the 911 call in the first place, who authorities have identified as Landon Garland, said he might have been mistaken when he called authorities, at first telling them he thought a young girl with blonde hair, approximately 3 years old, was swept away in the river last night, and that he was able to pull a backpack off of her before she swept away. While authorities did find a backpack, they don't believe it belonged to a small child based on what was inside. Now, Sheriff Lunsford also said Garland told them something different when he spoke to investigators last night.
A lot of resources were spent. And finally, after an interrogation process, Mr. Garland admitted that, well, maybe there wasn't a body, and maybe it was his adrenaline got the best of him. All the circumstances taken into play, I made the decision to call off the search.
And that was a search that Sheriff Lunsford estimates costed in the thousands of dollars, using tools from both the air and the ground to try to find this reported missing little girl. But again, reiterating this afternoon that as of now, they do not believe there is anyone missing along the river. And while no charges have been filed against Garland, Sheriff Lunsford said he's no stranger to making calls to 911, saying there have been more than a dozen calls in just the past year alone. Now, Sheriff Lunsford didn't go into details about those 911 calls, but at this hour, this is still an active and ongoing investigation, and we'll keep you updated as we learn any new developments. Reporting live from the Carter County Sheriff's Office, Jordan Moore, News Channel 11, in your corner.